So what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are back for an all-new edition of Monday Night Nitro Digital. Welcome to the stream, brother. Eagle, welcome to the stream. Quite a few different matches going to go on tonight. One, look at this. We made this belt on stream quite a while ago. This is not going to be an official belt of WCW, but it will be kind of interesting to throw this one in the mix sometimes. Just kind of a throwback to the GC Rock Survival Belt back in the TSW days. Most of the wrestlers coming from that. Kurt Hennig, another signing of WCW, making his debut tonight against Sentinel. Totes and Goldberg going up in quite an interesting stipulation match that could have implications on the world title. Eagle getting after it with Dragonuv. The all-new, check that out, the all-new television championship title belt getting debuted tonight. Another very interesting, not a title belt on the line, but a stipulation match that could have implications for not just Witcher, not just digital, but for GC Rock and Lady Rock, depending on who can win this match. Maybe having our first ever bike match in the pay-per-view event, depending on how this goes. And try to keep it a secret, but we can't keep it a secret anymore. CM Punk signing with the WCW to go after Cody Rhodes and the all-new redesigned Hardcore Championship title belt, along with the brand new tag champions putting it on the line tonight against the LWO. So quite a few things, like it's almost every single match has got something going on. So we might as well get this thing started. Remember, guys, drop the likes on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification, share the video. Right now is the time to share the video. Let's get the people in. Let's get them in the chat. And let's maybe see if we can't add to our member base even. Got part of the Bark Squad sitting down here all sad. Oh, hers all sad. But yeah. Hers needed to get a Bankies on it. Now she's got one on it, so she's good to go. Got to make sure the Bark Squad's taken care of. They get rowdy.
The following contest is an elimination match. That is for the WCW Women's United States Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the NWO from Huntsville, Alabama, the Grim Reaper, Misti Watson.
Misti Watson, former world champion, member of the NWO. The ladies faction has maintained their status in the NWO for longer than anybody on the face of the planet. Misti, though, throwing her head in the ring tonight, going after the United States title.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Bikers from Houston, Texas, the Witch.
Look at this, Witcher making her way down to the ring. Depending on what goes on a little bit later tonight, that motorcycle might be on the line. But it depends on what happens in the match against Digital Dogs and Night Violator. So we have quite a few stipulation matches tonight that is going to be setting up our pay-per-view that is coming up. For the very first time, we will have the WCW Clash at the Castle. This will be one of the all WCW pay-per-view events. And typically, we're going to see 2 Nitros, 2 Thunders, and a pay-per-view is how the pacing of everything will be going. Yeah, talked about the bikes being on the line for a long time. Now, if you remember, too, Rebecca Dawns has wanted to have her hat in the ring. Has wanted to be a part of this thing where she would be going after Witcher for her motorcycle. However, not getting that shot yet. Still might be getting the shot first. We will have to see what goes on later on. If Digital wins, GC Rock and Witcher will have to put both of their bikes on the line. Witcher will face off in a match against Lady Rock for the motorcycle, where Digital Dogs will face off against GC Rock for his motorcycle. Will the bikers first get set up to be in that match, and then 2, will they be able to bring the bikes back to the bikers?
Introducing the champion from Laredo, Texas. She is the WCW Women's United States Champion, TJones.
Another crazy thing, you look at a lot of stuff that's been going on. TJones has been defending her title belt in 4-way elimination matches and retaining it. So, something to keep an eye on there. But the motorcycle match is only one match tonight that has special stipulations in it. After Totes McGoats lost the world title, he had a few more things put in his contract that will affect every title match he is in from here on out. And not necessarily only when he has the title, not going up against the title, not going on to win it. But tonight, Goldberg agreed to the stipulation, so he will be putting the $1 million title on the line under Totes' brand new stipulation. So we will see how that plays out. Maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing. Who knows how long that is even going to last. So what's funny, in this ring right now, all 4 women could end the match this quick. TJones has a move. Misti has Red's Redemption. Witchers has the Witcher's Brew. And Becky has shown she can come out of nowhere and end a match. Becky now getting that ankle locked in. And TJones goes for the cover, but Misti kicks out with authority. Misti now gets back to her senses, gets back after TJones. Becky gets out of the ring, Witcher on the ground, and now Becky has a kendo stick. Witcher, though, sees it coming. Misti gets TJ up in the tree of woe, but TJ fights through it, tries to get the drop kick, misses. And Misti back on top. So very interesting. TJ has been on a roll as of late, but if you look at Becky and Witcher, they have not exactly been on a roll. Will that change tonight? Will they get things turned back around and get things rolling? You can see Becky looks very determined to make that happen. And TJones showing you why she is the United States champion. She is just sitting back, letting Becky do the work, and then picking her shots. Now, sneaks in against Becky right there, but no, not but anything. Goes and gives Misti a butt buster. Now TJ, the only one left standing in the ring. Becky and Witch are getting to work outside the ring. And it was hard to tell exactly who she was going to be going after. But now we can see just who that was. Witcher fighting through. Becky fighting through. Knocks Witcher right into TJones. And I'm going to tell you, if you're all the other women in this match, it's not a bad thing to be on the outside of this ring. When you're talking about TJ's finishing move, TJ's got to be in the ring to do it. She comes off that top rope and takes things to another level. So keeping her on the outside, not a bad idea if you're the other competitors. And look at this. Quite the double team maneuver, but Witcher gets in there and breaks up the Summer of Love with Becky and Misti and starts delivering some elbows. Now, Misti and Witcher can deliver theirs at any time along with Becky. So being on the outside, the only thing, whoa, big miss. Thought Becky was going to kind of avoid all of it, but TJ recovers quickly. Misti now with a stop sign. Is she going to be able to get it in? No way. Big boot by Witcher. And Witcher, look at this, just maintaining control of this match, cleaning house. I'm going to say that's not her finishing move, but I can see how a move like that would end somebody's night. Yeah, Witcher, that is a good point, Digital. Witcher coming off the injury here recently, so hopefully she'll be just fine and make it through this match. But this is one of those matches that is pretty brutal. Not a lot of time to rest, not a lot of time to get a breather in, because anytime you get ahead with one, you have two others to contend with. And to the point, Becky taking her shot, waiting for her move. And right now, all four women, more or less, just getting in each other's way. Misti said, come on. TJones says, all right. TJ thought she caught Witcher riding dirty, but Witcher gets her rolled back around. Becky tries to get the stop sign now. Another double team move, but Becky not having it. Headbutt smashes both their heads together. And Misti now starting to get on a roll. You gotta wonder, at some point, two of the competitors will make their way back in the ring. Will the other two sit on the outside and wait for that? And Witcher using the ropes. But the referee actually saw it. That is the first time we've ever seen the referee actually see the dirty pin, stop it, and break it up. That's right, double scunion buster. Now Misti setting up. This could be the end of Witcher's night if she can get in Red's redemption. She does. Now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Witcher out first. Becky trying to quiet the crowd. Misti trying to kind of sneak in on it, but Becky gets out of the way. Misti trying to continue the fight with Becky, but TJ not having it. However, I think Becky's about to have it right now. Gets back in there, gets Misti, picks her up. Goes for the pin, but I don't know. Think there's a delayed reaction to the boot. Oh, you don't want this to happen. If she gets to her feet and TJ can get this in, she's not facing the right way. So she goes double axe handle, but Becky sees her. But does she see the shovel? She does not. 3 shovel shots. And the 4th one doesn't land. Switches it back around. Starts returning the favor back to Misti. TJ on the outside. Going, getting Totes' baseball bat. Uses it right on Misti. Thought she might have gone for the pin right there, but instead just laying into the midsection of Misti. Watson now rolls the leg. 2, 3. And the baseball bat is what takes out a member of the NWO, Misti, who will not be our next U.S. champion. Now, I told you, TJ has been defending the belt in this exact match type multiple times for the U.S. title. So it feels like she's right at home with stuff just like this. Becky now getting back to her feet. TJ might have been a mistake right there. Becky catches her, throws her into the ropes. Boot to the midsection, picks up the shovel, but look at this. TJ out, back in. And finally, Becky starts landing the shovel shots. Misses with the 4th. Here we go. Is she gonna, yeah, she is going for the pin. 2, 3, and just like that, TJ retains the women's WCW United States title.
And still, WCW Women's United States Champion, TJones.
TJ switches up the colors of her outfit, and ever since then has been our women's WCW US champion. So that is absolutely crazy. Now, in a match that we haven't seen probably since season 2, the all-new, the newly designed, newly improved GC Rock Survival Championship belt will be put on the line for the first time since being redesigned in the Elimination Chamber, which is how this belt is always fought for. I don't think it was fought for that way in the very first 2 matches, but ever since we've done it, first time we did it in Elimination Chamber, we've always done it in the Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the Super Extreme Championship. Introducing the champion, representing the powers of pain, from London, England, weighing in at 311 pounds. He is the Super Extreme Champion of Destroyer, GC Rock.
You know, one of the things you gotta wonder about, that match tonight is gonna happen between Digital and Night Violator, but GC Rock having quite the biker look himself. Kind of surprised he hasn't joined or became the leader possibly of the bikers. But none of that matters right now as GC Rock does enter the ring with his special championship belt, putting it on the line right now. Who will actually walk away with the newly designed GC Rock Survival title belt? Oh yeah, he's letting you know, like, that's his belt. He'll take his time and get there whenever he feels like it.
Introducing the challenger, representing the Brainbusters from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ferguson.
Yeah, you know, and I mean the thing with the speculation of GC Rock probably, like, possibly, not probably, but possibly heading and becoming a member of the Bikers, taking over the Bikers, just becoming a member of the Bikers. Like, the thing about it is, right now, there isn't room for Lady Rock as well, so that might not even be a thing. Or maybe Lady Rock has got to fight her way into the group, like, who knows. First things first, though, we have got to see who's going to win that match tonight. See if Digital can earn shots at the motorcycles.
And introducing the challenger from Bray, Kenny Nickel, Ireland, weighing in at 249 pounds, Kedri.
So Kedri coming down, one of the original members, Pony Gumdidge, another big member of TSW, coming down, getting his shot at the GC Rock Survival belt. Haven't seen a lot of Kedri, but every time we do, he does very, very well. Pony actually has stepped it up quite a bit in the last match we saw him in as well. So, do they start using this as building blocks to make it further and further and further in WCW?
Representing the prime time players from the good old USA, weighing in at 263 pounds,
Strudel now making his way. Another competitor haven't seen a lot of, but we'll probably start seeing a lot more either in the tag team division or maybe even the hardcore division. So we might not know the exact order these guys are going to come out of their cage, but one thing that we do know, these four aren't the ones starting the match. From here on out, it is going to be very hard for these next two because they will be the two that start the match. Will they be able to make it all the way through from the beginning and win this belt from GC Rock?
And introducing the challenger from another time, weighing in at 222 pounds, the living legend,
Daddy T now making his way down to the ring as well. Will be one of the competitors that are starting out this match. Only one person has ever started out the match and ended up winning it, and that is McWayne. So, if you notice, there is quite a few competitors in this ring right now that we have not seen a whole lot of.
Introducing the challenger, representing the Bikers, from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 177 pounds, King Quick Palmer.
I'm telling you right now, JP probably prefers that he starts out the match. Just the kind of wrestler he is. While he may not get a shot at being the first, he could be the second one to ever do it, but right now there is only one, and that is McWayne. McWayne is like the Highlander. There can be only one. But JP, Father Time, gonna be the ones kicking off this match. Who do we think the first person is going to be released from the Elimination Chamber? We got Strudel. We got GC Rock. Kedri. I think Kedri is going to be the first released. Kedri's my vote. What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that, but when Mrs. Totes calls, you gotta answer the phone. GC Rock, though, so wrong about that. GC Rock in. And Pony in. JP only getting a 2 count. Finally, I was right. I bet you I know who gets released the next time. But Sentinel, you made it in time for your match. Becky was in the first match, though. But GC Rock survival belt on the line, kind of a TSW throwback belt. Little nostalgia, not an official belt of the WCW, but we will watch whoever wins it. They will get to wear it around. Kind of an underground type of a title. And that is not one of the two new belts. The hardcore and the television title have been redesigned in the television. Well, they're both on another level. They are both unbelievable. A little glimpse at them at the top of the program, but unbelievable. Wait till you see the television title in motion. It's unreal. GC Rock, Pony Gumdage. Look at JP. Getting GC Rock knocked down in the corner. Strudel, the only one standing on the outside. Pony, the only one standing on the inside. Pony using every advantage he could possibly use to try to get the current champ, GC Rock, get his special title belt away from him. Father Time and G now on the outside. Kedri and Strudel on the inside. Still waiting to see. Nobody has done it yet. Nobody has climbed, not just to the top rope, but to the top of the Elimination Chamber. And look at that. Thought Kedri was going after Strudel instead. Double axe handle to JP. Pony tried to get in on some of the action. Kedri said no thank you, but that does allow Strudel to get back in and take control of stuff. G now rolling up the leg of Father Time. And finally, somebody has been eliminated. And there you go, the Bark Squad. In case you might have missed it, they are on their own levels, doing their own things. There is another one. JP eliminates Pony. And only a 2 count now, down to 4. Kedri whips GC Rock out. 3 competitors in the ring. Referee trying to stay out of the way. Oh, look at that. JP started to let the feet go, but Strudel caught him. GC Rock now waiting on Kedri. Throws him into that barrier for the first time that we've got to see that. Strudel now rolls up the leg of JP. And here we go. Kind of knew that if he got that in, that was going to end Kedri's night. Now down to only 3. Oh, thought GC Rock was going to get him up in the old Rockopotamus. He's already used the Pebble Buster tonight. Now, JP rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And he eliminates the champion. Look, Strudel blood coming out of his face. JP, though, right back up. Gets him, and now this is JP's finisher. Rolls the leg, and we probably have a brand new GC Rock Survival Champion in the Elimination Chamber. JP.
Here's your winner, and new Super Extreme Champion, Caden the Wick.
That is a super clean title belt, though. Yeah, he becomes only the second person to ever do it. JP doing what McWayne has done. So that is pretty dang cool. Now, Curt Hennig making his debut, known as Mr. Perfect in the WWE, will make his debut against Sentinel. So no small task for either one of these wrestlers. Oh, look at that. Curt Hennig up to his usual business. Sentinel not having it, though. Give him a little pop to the jaw to start this match off. And now they get going, and look, Sentinel off to a fast start. Don't know if Curt Hennig has seen the likes of Sentinel. Something kind of cool that we've done, though, is we have taken Lex Luger, Hulk Hogan, Curt Hennig, taken their old looks and just kind of updated them. Not completely changed them, but updated them to maybe what they might be today. Sentinel, right away, Sentinel might have some brass knucks up in one of those gloves because he has split Curt Hennig wide open. But look at Hennig, pissed off. Now letting the hands go, doesn't like any time they mess up the moneymaker, you know what I mean? Sentinel, as of late, though, has been on a roll in the world title picture. You start looking at some of the wrestlers in the world title picture in WCW. You got Totes McGoats. You got Sentinel, Hulk Hogan, Gruning. Obviously, the world champ right now, Paul the Thing. So, kind of a different looking title picture, or world title picture, different than we've had in the past. There it is, big neck breaker. And then you look at CM Punk making his debut tonight, going after Cody Rhodes and the Hardcore Championship. And CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, another two that have been world contenders in other promotions. CM Punk really in every other promotion. Said that he wanted to come to WCW because he had been to ECW, had been to WWE, WWF. He has been in AEW, so now wanted to come leave his mark and see if he cannot win a world championship in WCW and just kind of complete all of them. Sentinel with that big clothesline again, bounces right back up to his feet, and I just don't think Curt Hennig has seen anything where you've got kind of that kind of agility in a big man. Now, there's not a lot. Sentinel doesn't do a lot off the top rope or anything, but look at that. You'd think that he might be able to, so that is about 301 pounds doing a little flippity-doo-dah over that top rope. And still, he has got the power too that most of his moves have, so it's got to kind of be a little bit disheartening. Right now, Sentinel has really been the aggressor for almost the entire part of this match. Curt Hennig's probably trying to figure out, hey, how do I get back on top? How do I get this thing turned back around? How do I gain the advantage against the likes of Sentinel? Well, that's one way to do it right there. Get the old reverse pile driver. And Sentinel right there in the ropes. You can see, smart move right there. But right there in the ropes. Thought a hitting plex was incoming, but look at this. Instead of the hitting plex, Curt takes another big clothesline, and those at some point have got to take their toll. Now that is Sentinel's finishing move. And just as I say, he doesn't do a lot of stuff off the top rope. Looks like he might be doing something right now. Big crossbody. Thought he might have played it up, and I'm starting to wonder. You start looking at Sentinel. Oh, look at that. Knee right to the face. And Sentinel comes away the winner, kind of thwarting Curt Hennig's very first debut match.
Here's your winner, the Goldberg, Sentinel.
But I'm starting to wonder a little bit. You see the Fiend shows up for the first time ever without his mask on, and then you see the brand new look of Sentinel, almost like he's kind of want to take over the Fiend's spot. as resident freaky guy. So I don't know, something to keep an eye on. Maybe that's little head games going on right there with the Fiend back and forth between the two of them. So we've gone back and forth now, said quite a few things about things that are going on and things that are happening in this match right here. There is quite a few different stipulations, so a lot riding on this match. My dogs are on another level, Uncle. Lay down. Lay down. So Totes my goats coming off a loss here recently. But now making his way down to the ring. So the interesting stipulations in this match are as follows. Whoever wins this match obviously will be the brand new Universal $1 Million champion. What is going on, Jane? Welcome to the stream. Whoever loses the match, however, will go on to face Hulk Hogan on Thursday Night Thunder. To contend to be the #1 contender to face the WCW World Champion. That is so weird why just out of nowhere it starts doing that. Like, I don't get it. Is that still going on? That is very sad if it's going on, because I don't. The only way I knew how to fix it is to reset the game. Here is also the very first time we are going to run in to Bill Goldberg, who is now making his WCW debut. Thanks for jumping in, Jane. We'll talk to you later. Is the sound still bad, like the robot sound going on? So the other thing that Totes said, anytime he defends a title from now on will be a 15-minute Iron Man match. Goldberg said, even though he's not the champ, that he would do that right here tonight. So right now, the Totes stipulation has been added to the match. 15-minute Iron Man match. Most pinfalls will win it. We see 15 minutes. Oh, you don't, but it's right there. But 15 minutes are on the clock. So as many pinfalls as you can get in 15 minutes. Totes says that he does training, and his training regimen can beat anybody's stamina. So we'll see if that's true or not. Normally Bill Goldberg, not known for stamina, known for getting in and just knocking the dog snot out of you. But just because you get a pinfall one time does not mean you have won the match. The match will continue on, which would also mean to win the title, you would have to have more pinfalls than the champion. Tie or a draw, the title belt will not change hands. So this kind of a stipulation, regardless, really benefits the champion if the champion has the wherewithal to do it. Now, I'll tell you the tough part about doing this against a guy like Goldberg. Goldberg's up right there. Goldberg, even if he doesn't have the stamina, could take it out of you in the first 5 minutes, to where it doesn't matter what kind of stamina he has or doesn't have. He can take yours and zap the stamina right out of you. So really interesting match for this to be the first time we'd have ever seen this 15-minute Iron Man match happen and Goldberg being involved. You can see Goldberg also trying to implement maybe a new tactic, slowing down, not going so fast so that he's got a little bit of wind. He's got the wind to make it himself. Totes, on the other hand, not slowing down the choo-choo train, takes it, foot right to the ear holes Goldberg right there. And is using the entire ring and arena against Goldberg right now. It's like one of those, if you can't beat him by yourself, use all the weapons that you can. Totes now setting up for it. Is he going to be able to get in the extraction? No, Goldberg catches him, hits him right under the chin. Little chin buster. Now Goldberg starting to get back into the swing of things. And here we go. Jackhammer incoming. There it is. And only a 2 count with the jackhammer. Thought that would have been a 3 count, no problem. Totes, though, you can tell that move all by itself has taken it out of Totes. But Totes getting things turned back around. Really needs to kind of get in on Goldberg, get an extraction up on him, try to even up the score. Instead of sitting in the corner and getting speared, like that was not helpful. Totes, though, has been getting kind of lucky in the one sense of every time Goldberg gets a couple of moves in, he can kind of stop him, but not being able to stop him right now, a whole series of moves, and you got to believe if Goldberg was to pin Totes right now, he would be getting a 3 count. Clock already down to 10 minutes. We have not gotten one pin in yet. Not one pinfall or tap out. However, this could be the second jackhammer Totes gets, and there's no way he kicks out of that a second time. But he does not have time to relax. He has got to try to get it back, get it going, and look at this. Goldberg looked like he was setting up for a spear. Totes trying to get back to his feet. Can't do it. And Goldberg kind of slowed down the pace. Don't know if I would have did that. See, that's kind of what you get right there for slowing it down. Totes, you gave him enough time to recover. And now can Totes start using the stamina piece against Goldberg? Goldberg had the big explosion of offense, and now it looks like Goldberg slowing way down, and Totes starting to pick up the pace here. Trying to pick up the picante sauce. He is picking up the pace. You can tell, though, Totes, a lot of bruising on the body. Now rolls up the leg. 2, 3, and he gets in a 3 count. And I think this is just because Goldberg is winded. Is Goldberg going to be able to catch his breath, or is Totes just going to keep this going? Match tied up, 1 apiece. 1 pin Totes, 1 pin Goldberg. Looks like Totes trying to get up to the top, even though he's walking a little bit slow. Definitely the aggressor right now, and look at that. Rolls up, puts that chin right to the mat, and Totes takes the lead 2-1 with 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the match. Now look at this. Getting the extraction going on Goldberg. 1, 2, and somehow Goldberg kicks out of the extraction. Couldn't kick out of everything else, but the extraction, that was all right. Goldberg now trying to slow things down, trying to catch his breath, seeing if he can't even up this match right now. Totes with the advantage, 2-1. 7 minutes remaining in the match. And Goldberg takes it up to the top. Totes making his way back up to his feet. Gets double axe handled. Now Goldberg rolls up the leg. And Totes kicking out in 2. Look at that. Goldberg can't believe it. He's like, what the heck? Just put, hey, what's going on, Angel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome back, JP. Goldberg's like, I put 2 jackhammers on this guy, but he is still wrestling. Totes now, look at this. Totes getting worn down too. Maybe Totes can't get up. So we have seen one kind of unconventional spear, but look at this. Here comes a 3rd jackhammer possibly incoming. Can Totes fight this off? Totes has not fought off 1 jackhammer as of yet. And now the match tied up 2-2 with 5:50 remaining on the clock. Totes trying to get back to his feet. Goldberg waiting on him. Swinging with the right, grabs him, swings again. Yeah, Bark Squad has been in full effect 2 times already tonight. Right now we got him covered up in the bankies. So not too bad. WCW Monday Night Nitro, probably the biggest Nitro we have ever had. The debut of 2 brand new belts, technically 3 if you count the special belt by GC Rock. Not an official title of the WCW brand, but was still fought for and won by JP tonight. Tag titles on the line tonight. A lot of matches with a bunch of stipulations. Goldberg right now trying to take the lead with 4.5 minutes left. Gets Totes up again. Is Totes going to take 4 jackhammers in one match? That's exactly what he's going to do. 1, 2, 3, and Goldberg takes the lead. 3-2. Totes trying to get back to his feet. Totes got blood coming out. Has all kinds of other things going on. Can he tie this match back up? Picks Goldberg up. Flips him around. Slams him down on the ground. Rolls him up. 1, 2. And Goldberg kicking out in 2. Goldberg maintaining the lead with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on this clock. Totes trying to get in the extraction, finally does for the second time this match. Rolls him up, 2, 3, and ties this match up 3-3. This has been a crazy battle. Nobody to this point, Goldberg getting the rope break, but nobody to this point has got a tap out. Goldberg sitting on the outside waiting for Totes. Totes walks right into the trap. As General Akbar would say, it's a trap. Totes now trying to get it turned around. I was going to say Wisely gets back in the ring, but look at this. Wise is sometimes not in Totes' vocabulary. Throws Goldberg now into the wall. Using that wall and that steel barrier. Yeah, there's a pad on it, but there it's still pure cold rolled Pittsburgh steel made up of those barriers right there that Totes is using. Goldberg now fighting back. 2.5 minutes. Remember, the winner wins the Universal title belt. The loser will go on to face Hogan in the #1 contenders match to challenge the champion at the very next pay-per-view event, which is Clash at the Castle, an all WCW pay-per-view. 2 minutes left, still tied 3-3. In event of a tie, if Goldberg retains the title, Totes will go on to face Hogan at Thursday Thunder. What is going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream, brother. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. 2-minute offense getting ready to start happening. Look at Goldberg trying to take it to another level. Not known for the stamina, but trying to use every ounce of it. One of these guys has got to get the other one back in the ring if they want any chance to pin or tap the other one out. What? Look at that. Into that steel rope, into right back onto the ground. Thought Totes was trying to get back in the ring, does not. 1 minute left in the match, and these guys may not even get another shot at a pin at the rate they're going. Totes picks up Goldberg, but again, 45 seconds left in the match. Right now, if I was a betting man, I would say that Totes will be the one to face Hogan to be the #1 contender again for that World Championship. Paul the Thing will be defending his title belt at the next Thunder. So that's why we don't know. Will it be Paul at the pay-per-view or will it not be? And with 7 seconds left, it looks like we are going to come to a draw. I think both guys so wore out, don't even know what is going on. But what a crazy match that is. And like I say, this match type really benefits the champion. Because the challenger has got to beat him. It can't be a draw. It can't be anything else. So Goldberg will retain the $1 Million Championship. That will go down as a title defense. And Totes will be facing off against Hollywood Hulk Hogan at Thursday Thunder to see who the #1 competitor will be. Who is actually going to be facing Paul the Thing for the world title on Thursday? That we will have to wait and see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for WCW Light Heavyweight Championship.
Working on something pretty interesting for Eagle Star as well. So Eagle Star now getting a shot again at the light heavyweight champion, Dragonuv. Will Eagle bring home this title? It's funny, you know, you're like light heavyweight champion. You look at Eagle, does not look like your typical light heavyweight champion. It's funny, you go back to like season 1, season 2, you look at Eagle, Eagle's very first character, and you look at it now, has come a long way. Kind of a different look for Dragonuv. Very similar, but still different. So Dragonuv, if you look at him, one of the longest tenured light heavyweight champions, currently just won the light heavyweight champion, now putting it on the line in his very first title defense. Hey, we will see you later, Bama. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, Eric the Eagle Starman.
And Rowdy made it in time to see the new title belt designs as well. That starts next match.
Weighing in at 232 pounds, he is the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, the Dragon King.
Yeah, we did this look for Dragonuv by simply doing random colors. That's all I did. did some random colors, and walked away. I'm going to tell you guys, when you really see, now you have the light heavyweight title, that needs no improvement ever. The brand new television championship, when you see it, you are going to want it. The brand new hardcore championship, when you see it, you're going to want it. The WCW World Championship, you're going to want it. Universal title, want it. Universal $1 million title, yep, we're going to need that one too. Right now, Eagle getting his arms around Dragonuv. Dragonuv trying to fight through it. But Eagle just going to put the four fingers up and let you know what time it is. Horseman time. Look at Dragonuv letting it go, letting the knees, hands, elbows, arms, feet, whatever, letting it all fly. And Dragonuv doing what he's got to do right now because he has got to stay ahead of Eagle. Eagle gets his hands on Dragonuv, it might be all over. Look at that, Eagle finally slows him down. And when you're looking at that light heavyweight division, anything that Eagle does in the light heavyweight division is power. Look at that. Eagle showing, hey, he still has some high-flying stuff in him. Look at a lot of our roster. A lot of our roster can, even if they don't do it a whole lot, they can take it over that top rope. Referee right now up to a 5 count. Eagle, though, using the time as much as he can to his advantage on the outside, trying to slow Dragonuv down a little bit. And that would be a huge thing if he can slow Dragonuv down, kind of even up the speed, because it's not like he's way faster, but he is faster. And Eagle, smart enough to know Dragonuv cannot be counted out, because if he is, the title will not change hands. Now, Dragonuv starting to walk a little bit slower. We haven't really seen that from Eagle. And look at Eagle playing a little bit of the possum. Thought he was going to use that to his advantage right there. Now gets in, says, hey, let me just take a quick breather. Stays right on top of Dragonuv. Dragonuv gets back in the ring, and look, the champ quickly right back out. And now the champ getting Eagle in the helicopter. Eagle, though, starting to feel it a little bit. Dragonuv might want to be careful. Try to get something turned around, because when Eagle gets that move going, that typically means there's some bad things incoming. Rolls up the leg now. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. But Eagle's setting up for it. Is he going to collect the bounty on Dragonuv? No, Dragonuv sees it coming, blocks it, tries to get it turned back around. Eagle says no way, Dragonuv no way. Back and forth they go. And finally a brainbuster now. Dragonuv rolls up the leg. Eagle, though, out in one. Dragonuv, I think, right now is starting to realize how much more work he has got to go if he's going to retain this title. I was going to say, normally this is where he takes it up top. Is he going to get this in? Oh, goes to get the big elbow in, misses. Eagle Star altogether, hits the referee. Referee knocked the hell out. And now Eagle gets it turned back around. Whips him into the rope. Referee still not up, but look at this. Dragonuv does a little sneaky pin. Maybe that would have won him the match, but there is nobody around to count it. Referee finally coming back too after a long period of time. Referee back to his feet, but I don't think the referee is feeling all that good still. Something we're going to have to watch out. Eagle Star now split open. Dragonuv trying to get the helicopter in again. Does. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. Probably, though, should not have been taunting Eagle. Eagle typically does not appreciate it. Now rolls the leg again. 2, 3, and we have seen Eagle win quite a few matches on that, especially against light heavyweights, but he is our brand new light heavyweight champion.
Here's your winners, WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, Eric the Eagle Starman.
So the Horsemen bringing home yet another title belt. Totes failing tonight, but Eagle not failing. And it's kind of hard to be disappointed about failing on bringing home that title belt with Totes, because now that actually gives him a shot again to become the #1 contender for the WCW World title. And here we go, Recon Delta and our current champion, Coyote Cam, putting it on the line here tonight with the all-new redesigned WCW Television Championship. I'm telling you, you wait till you see this belt move a little bit. You're going to be like, yeah, I got to get my hands on that. A belt worthy of being the television title.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Television Championship.
Yes, he did. Now, for a lot of people, joining the NWO has really worked out so far. Have not seen a lot from Recon, but is that going to change tonight? Is Recon going to be able to bring home a title belt, take one away from DX, which is like a direct rival of the New World Order, and win this television title? This almost reminds me, like I've been watching some of our old episodes. Like this mask almost reminds me of like a version of Ghost. Remember when Ghost was a part of the Four Horsemen before he got hurt? Had to go back in, or had to go into early retirement, but reminds me of Ghost. Kind of his look a little bit. Not exactly, but a little bit. Now here we go, the all-new redesigned television title. This is going to be the one, well, one of the ones you're going to want to get your hands on. Look at that. Amazing new look, using some new techniques for title belts. Kind of in the spirit of the WCW Big Gold World Title Belt, but you can see our logo imprinted in the gold along with some other things. So very cool title belt to have, plus having the TV on the side, television written down the center, but two different places where it says WCW. But Coyote Cam bringing that television title down. Men will always defend the television title on Monday Nitro. Women always on Thursday Thunder. So will DX be able to hold on to this television championship, or will the NWO start to gain a little bit of traction by winning the title?
Introducing the challenger from Malaysian Phoenix, weighing in at 252 pounds, Ranger. And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the WCW World Television Champion, Coyote.
Yeah, I really like that belt. Just made it yesterday. I was doing something different. I said, I wonder if on this faceplate, I downloaded some things. I downloaded some things today that I will be redoing the women's television title with, I think. We'll have to see how it works out. There's quite a few different images too. When you look at the hardcore title belt, it's amazing. Next time I do a creator stream, we'll look deeper into these two belts. Coyote Cam, though, one of the smaller wrestlers in universe mode, however, does not wrestle small, wrestles very fast. Recon Delta already starting to see that, having problems trying to get his hands on him, while Cam goes on the offense. Yeah, I know, and that's why, Rowdy, that's why I've remade the television title so many times trying to find the one, this is the one. No need to remake it again. I don't think there's another reason to remake the hardcore title again. World title. Yeah, maybe there's a few like little things, but not remaking it completely. Like you could add this or take that away or do something, but yeah, I wish there was a way to do any of that. I'm hoping as our channel gets bigger, as we get more members, as we start getting more subscribers, as we start doing more things, as we start giving away the title belts, I'm actually hoping that a title belt company will want to sponsor the channel and then come up with a way to maybe have a mini belt series or have this or that, or be able to remake one of our title belts that we make on stream. How badass would that be? Look at that. Cam, like, on the attack finally. Recon gets it turned back around. Cam coming in for a big clothesline. Recon quickly getting up the boot, so a big boot, and that'll turn things around very quick. Rolls up the leg, 1, and only a 1 count. It is going to take a lot more than that, but look, even though Recon, he hasn't been on a losing streak or a winning streak as of late, but he can still end matches really quick. He has got that ability with his moveset. But Cam catches him, flips him down, and smashes him right there. Yeah, could you imagine just having a place to go? We make a belt on stream and then like a month later it's available to purchase somewhere. That would be crazy. And that might be one of those things where it makes sense to have this game on a PC so that you can convert the files into JPEG files, then take those files and put them into a 3D printer. Big swing and a miss by Recon, but Cameron not missing that one. 2 clotheslines. Sweeps the leg, Danielson. And now, oh, went to kick him with a big old boot and missed him. Recon Delta turns around, misses him. Which one is going to land the big punch first? Both of them are swinging for the fences, but to this point, both of them have missed. Cam now got him locked in a crazy monkey-looking armbar. Recon, though, fights out of it. Rolls the leg, 1, 2, and Cameron kicking out in 2. Thought he was going to do it, but I don't think he had the room to get it going. I actually have a buddy that's just down the road that has a 3D printer. And there it is, the Delta variant. That will probably do it right there. Rolls the leg, 2. And somehow Cameron kicks out in 2 after taking the Delta variant right to the old midsection. Recon Delta can't quite even believe it. And what's crazy is the Delta variant used to take competitors out just like that, but now, not so much these days. Huge elbow off that top rope. Recon, though, knows that he can't win on the outside of the ring, so can he get Cameron back in the ring? And if he gets him in the ring, can he end the match? Right now, this just benefits Cameron sitting on the outside. If I was Cam, this is exactly where I would want to be. Referee up to a 5 count now. Whoa, and one good Delta variant deserves another. And now both competitors kind of going back and forth. Figured it would be just about time Recon throws Cameron back into the ring. Thought he might have been trying to set up the Delta variant again. Does not, however. Whoa, Superman punch into the Delta variant. Here it comes. And that has got to be all over but the crowd. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Recon Delta, brand new WCW television champion.
Here's your winner, and new WCW World Television Champion, Army Ranger.
I think the next thing I gotta fix is there's not too many things you can do, but I don't like this version. It's hard to get good thumbnails off this version of people winning the title, so we've got to probably go and look and start changing some of those around. But congratulations goes out to Recon Delta. Is this going to get him back on track? And then what does that mean for Cameron? Is Cameron now on to the light heavyweight division or not? One of the matches of the evening, one of the matches that has a bunch of stipulations in it, is getting ready to happen right now. I remember ever since back in season 1, it was talked about, could the motorcycles ever be on the line? Now, Witcher has a motorcycle, GC Rock has a motorcycle, so Digital Dogs challenged GC Rock. GC Rock said no. If you want me to put the bike on the line first, what you're going to have to do is beat Night Violator. If you do beat Night Violator, Witcher will then also have to put her bike on the line at the pay-per-view against Lady Rock. Lady Rock will get a shot. And Digital, in turn, will also get a shot. So this is step 1. Can the bikers win the match?
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Rich, representing the bikers from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds, Dr. Dog.
Can they complete step 1 right here and Digital get the win to set up the 2 matches at this pay-per-view with the motorcycles on the line?
And his opponent, accompanied by the Destroyer, GC Rock, representing the powers of pain from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 455 pounds, the Violator.
Thanks, brother. Took a while. It has come a long way. Not too many people want to step in the ring with Night Violator. We do not see a lot of Night Violator. But the same goes with Digital. 2 very large guys in the ring. Is the ring going to even be able to withstand it? that we're going to have to wait and see. But right away, Night Violator getting after it. And that is something that's pretty typical with Night Violator. Night Violator usually off to some pretty fast starts. Digital now trying to get that turned back around. Working the head of Digital to get out of that lock. And now Night Violator and the engineers of the ring probably glad these two guys have found their way out of the ring before something in that ring gets broken. See, that's another thing with the motorcycles on the line. Is GC Rock or Witcher, are they going to get involved somehow to ensure that it doesn't happen? Look at that. Night Violator wins a lot of matches on countouts too. And it is his MO, and look at this. 10, Night Violator wins, so there will not be any bike matches at this pay-per-view. But look, I'm telling you, if you go back and you watch Night Violator's matches, he wins most of his matches based off of that right there. We're going to pause this, and I'm going to have to take this phone call real quick. Sorry about that. That's the life of being a GM. I've been waiting for that phone call now. I was like, it's only gonna come when I start streaming wrestling. That's not during a normal stream, not during anything else, only wrestling. So yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are looking to get their hands on the bike. Remember, Rebecca is also challenged for the bike, but that has not been the case as of yet. So we'll have to see how it goes. That was the very first attempt of earning anything to get us kind of in that bike, those bike matches, but didn't work out this time. We'll see what comes up next.
The following contest is an extreme rules match and is for the WCW Super Hardcore Championship.
Yeah, that was another one. Becky too. Becky's wanted a shot for a long time, but look at this. the brand new debut for the first time ever. CM Punk in a WCW arena. The all-new WCW being brought back, and CM Punk being signed, making his debut tonight. Normally, this would be something that we would do at a pay-per-view event. However, with the reveal of the brand new redesigned Hardcore Championship title belt, CM Punk wanted his shot at it, and the fact that it was around Cody Rhodes' waist just made it even better. So CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the all-new redesigned, you ain't never seen anything like it, WCW Hardcore title belt. Oh, he'll be in the next game. No worries about that. Look at that title belt. Look at that title belt. Absolutely crazy. Not sure we're going to keep the strap the same way, but that front plate, those side plates, love it. Cody Rhodes, though, just winning the championship belt from Rowdy, now bringing down the all-new redesigned title belt to put it on the line against CM Punk. Oh, that... From Chicago, 220 pounds. That's pretty interesting, Eagle.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds. He is the WCW Super Hardcore Champion, the American Nightmare,
Cody Rhodes. Really an integral part of bringing back WCW. Came back to the WWE. Played his role along with the NWO. And now I suspect Hogan and Eric Bischoff also having a big role to play in that as well. To come in, win the hardcore title, and now put it on the line in CM Punk's WCW debut. Look at that, Cody Rhodes. He said if he wrestled against you 5 times, he then reserves the right to take your move, but taking the extraction from Totes my Goats, and they have never wrestled. But CM Punk will end up using the entire ring to get after it. A lot of times CM Punk gives up some size, but not really so much in this match. However, he stays on you and typically tries to make the pacing of the match go very quick. Not a typical mistake by Punk made right there, but looked like he was going for something underneath the ring. Cody Rhodes, though, was already back to his feet, knowing how CM Punk likes to go, stayed right on top of him, and I think Punk was expecting Cody Rhodes to slow it down a bit, but he did not. Punk letting the hands go, the feet go, giving him a little hip toss. Misses Cody on that one. Cody, however, connects with CM Punk, and now using those barriers against CM Punk, and Punk fights through it. And while the falls will not count on the outside of the ring, there is no countouts in these hardcore matches, so they can go anywhere they want to go, fight anywhere they want to fight, but need to be back in the ring to be getting these countouts. Punk now going under, getting the kendo stick, and starting to go to work on that lower back of Cody Rhodes. You can tell that kendo stick a little bit worse for wear, but holding together so far. Cody finally getting back to his feet, gets thrown into the ropes, and you can tell a little bit of the, oh, look at this. Submission hold. CM Punk has gotten people to tap out from this move before. Is he going to get them to tap out now? Referee right on top of it, but look, Cody Rhodes fighting, knees to the back, like just the base of the neck. And now gets off, split CM Punk open. Gets him, and here we go, the Crossroads. Is that going to do it for Punk tonight? 1, 2, 3, and not the debut CM Punk was looking for, but Cody Rhodes defending the all-new redesigned WCW Hardcore title. Cody Rhodes retaining the all-new redesigned WCW Hardcore title belt in a match that went a lot faster than I would have guessed it have gone, but got in the Crossroads pretty quick on him, and CM Punk unable to recover. So does CM Punk have a little bit of ring rust on him? Is that the thing that kind of made that match go a little bit faster? Don't exactly know, but now another kind of odd match if you really think about it. And this was set up by the computer. LWO must have got approval from Eric Bischoff to take on the newly crowned WCW Tag Team Champions in the Maniacs. So you would have thought they would, at least get one night off. But no rest for the weary. So the main event tonight has the LWO versus the Maniacs. You look at most of the matches tonight, almost every one of the matches tonight could have been a main event. Little nostalgia having the match with the GC Rock Survival Championship belt. Goldberg and Totes facing off. The last match, a Cody Rhodes and a CM Punk. Like you would think that, a lot of these could have been main event matches. But instead, this is the main event of the evening. These are belts too. I just don't know how you would go about improving them. So we will see these belts, the WCW Tag Team Champions, probably around until the end of time. I do not think that you can improve upon these belts here. But this is the other funny thing. You start looking at the LWO, they start giving up a lot of size to almost every competitor, but they are going to be giving up the size tonight. You think about the last match, the Maniacs gave up the size to the Walters brothers, but eliminated both Walters brothers to become the WCW Tag Team Champions.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the WCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 455 pounds, the Hit Squad, and their opponents at a combined weight of 545 pounds. They are the WCW Tag Team Champions, the Maniacs.
So the LWO giving up 45 pounds per wrestler, 90 pounds total to the Maniacs. And the Maniacs, you know, for being big guys the way they do move a lot faster than most of the big men. So, is the LWO going to be able to use the speed that they've got to their advantage, or is that just going to be negated and then the Maniacs also kind of have the power advantage right now? Something we're going to have to keep an eye on. But look, right away, the champs getting in their double team work. And now SC Jumpman facing off against Cecil Davis. SC Jumpman also the only one to actually wear sunglasses in the ring. I think Cecil thought he probably would have a little bit more time, gets Kempty tagged in, but by the time Kempty gets into the ring, SC Jumpman already back on his feet, and only the second one I know that actually uses that maneuver where they walk up the opponent and then missile drop kick him to the face. The other one being Kempty, so Kempty probably for the first time ever just had it done to him, and already a 2 count against the LWO. And Milk, he's just in for a move. He ain't there for a long time, he's just there for a good time. Kempty now trying to get Cecil tagged back into the match. He does. SC Jumpman didn't think he saw him coming, but does see him coming. Referee trying to stay out of the way. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. One of the Bark Squad members right here. Just digging it. Says it's the main event. She's got to be able to see what's going on here at this main event. Cecil trying to get things turned around. SC Jumpman quickly back into the ring. Cecil gets him up. And then gets smashed back down. I thought Cecil would try to get out of the ring, but does not. Is not going to make it. And now Jump gets Milkman tagged back in. And remember, Milk is only maybe done 1 or 2 moves and then stopped. And got right back out of the ring. This might be the first counter move done against Milk. Cecil now gets him up and slams him right back down. It kind of makes you wonder, Milk was the one who got both Brutus and Wade pinned, but maybe there was an injury done, and right now the Maniacs trying to protect Milk a little bit. And that's why Milk has been in and out of this ring so fast. Milk blocks that move, gets Kempty, whips him back into the ropes. Picks him up and slams him right back down. Now rolls up the leg. And still only a 1 count. Now, it's weird because that would have been the part, had he been injured, I would have thought he would have tried to get out of the ring again, but did not try to do that. Double team now incoming. What is this? Oh, look at that. Kind of little coup de grace. However, little partner assisted right there. You think about the impact of that, that's got to be even more. Big elbow right to the back of Milkman now. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Milk gets in there, gets around the referee to break up that pin. Cecil, though, doesn't look like he appreciates that at all. Does a little bit of follow-up with that. Goes out. I don't think Milkman even saw him coming. Kind of, if you watch, Kempty was kind of body blocking that. And now, Cecil all over Milkman. And Milkman, I think Milkman knows that the belts cannot change on a count out. So he doesn't care if there's a count out or not, but Cecil finds his way back into the ring. Double choke slam. And now Kempty into the ring. SC Jumpman into the ring. And I think Cecil did just enough to give Kempty the advantage. And I think both these wrestlers right now kind of on an island. Is that going to play a role? Kempty's got that reverse armbar locked in. Is Jump going to tap out? Nobody there to kind of help him out. Gets him. Big slam. Rolls the leg. 1, 2. And I thought we almost had brand new winners right there. But instead, we do not. Oh, Kempty getting out of the way of that. Jump now, finally getting Milk tagged back in. Can Milk get this love train turned back around? Takes Kempty, whips him into the ropes. A little bit off on the timing. Kempty misses the knee. Milk hits the big foot. And now choking them out. The Maniacs not scared to get their hands dirty. Not scared to use dirty tactics. Picks them up. Big choke slam. Is that going to do it? 1. And Cecil gets that broken up in 1. Oh, you know that would be it. Totes would be out. Not even having it. Frankie Two Fingers wouldn't have even been in the ring, but there it is. Big punch. Kempty using the corner, trying to get back to his feet. Milkman waiting on him. Oh, owie. Kempty, that is quite the turnaround now. Grabbing onto that shoulder. Looks like he's trying to pull it out of the socket. Not working. Kempty moving a lot slower. Get Cecil tagged back in. Cecil was setting up for the super kick. Didn't quite happen though. And now, big boot right to the rib cage. Jump, gets him up. That is his finishing move. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And somehow Cecil kicks out in 2. Thought Kempty would have been coming. Would have been coming to break that up, but does not. But Cecil, regardless of whether he was coming or not, kicks out in 2. Milk gets him back in the corner. Thought we had a double team incoming. Cecil fighting through it some more. Milkman getting involved. There it is, the breach. Milkman immediately saw that coming, jumped in. Referee not even in a position to count yet. But SC Jumpman took the breach head on. And probably reeling. There it is again, breach number 2. Look at that, Milkman right on top of it. Realizing that that's going to happen, Cecil's like, come on, I cannot even believe it. We got 2 breaches in. We should be the champs. However, Kempty looked like he knew what had to be done. Instead, couldn't get it in. And Jumpman is about to take his finishing move. He is taking 2. From Cecil, now taking 1 from Kempty. And SC Jumpman has got to be reeling. Somebody has got to get milk. And it looks like they want to. Oh, look at that. Baited in by SC Jumpman. Cecil trying to deliver a big elbow. And you would think that Jumpman would be trying to get out of this ring right now. And while he's trying, he doesn't just want to get out of the ring. Splits open Cecil and now gets a double team maneuver coming in from Milkman. Milkman now setting up for his finisher. And we have seen it already. But not going to be able to do it. Not going to get in that huge choke slam. Cecil fights through that. Probably lucky knowing that he dodged a bullet. And as many times as Cecil has tried to get him on the ground, Milkman has fought through. And look at this. For all of his troubles, Cecil just gets that big right boot right in the chest. Kempty there, though, to break it up. Kempty trying to get out of the ring. Milkman, though, catching him right and dirty. Brings him up. Drops him right on the old solar plexus. Milkman now, big clothesline. Look at this. Look at Cecil getting up. Thought he was actually going to make it, but Milkman sees what he's doing, gets SC Jumpman tagged back in, and both members of the LWO right now laying face down on the mat. Things not looking good. Are they going to be able to get this turned around at all? Referee already counting, telling Kempty, you got to get out of the ring or you guys will be disqualified. Jump with a huge slam now. Looks like he's going to get Milkman tagged back in. Cecil trying to get back to his feet. Milkman sees him doing it. Hits him. Picks him up. Figured he would be going for the pin right there, but Kempty right there to break that up. Not sure if SC Jumpman and Kempty are getting after it. Oh, here we go. If he gets that in, that is it. That is his finishing move. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And the Maniacs, after a long and hard-fought match, retain the WCW Tag Team titles.
your winners and still WCW Tag Team Champions, the Maniacs.
The Maniacs tag team titles. Milkman pointing over to SC Jumpman saying, look at our title belts. We are going to retain and hold on to those. Maniacs never not been accused of being fighting champions. And there they go. Now both showing them to the crowd. But guys, that is going to do it for today. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. We will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.